Baker Leyman and Brett Hudson here for In Leyman's Terms on 90.7 Capstone. And we're here in Hoover after the second day of SEC Media Days to talk about the Auburn Tigers, who, wow, just did not have a good season last year. And we ended the season being shut out 49-0 by the Alabama Crimson Tide in the Iron Bowl. But Gus Mahlzan comes back as head coach after being an offensive coordinator at Gene Chizik, and I think the players are going to respond well to him. What do you think, Brad?
It works pretty much perfectly for Auburn right now because almost the entire team that's there was recruited to Auburn by Gus Mahlzan when he was the offensive coordinator at Auburn, especially for their 2010 national championship season. So they know what it's like to play under Gus Mahlzan already. They know what his practices are like. And he even said at his press conference today that towards the end of spring practice, they were starting to have quality 100% practices. And normally with a new coach, you don't see that until two-a-days start in fall camp. So to get that kind of momentum going this early, things are looking up for Auburn.
I think so too, and I think the biggest improvement you're going to see is from the quarterback position. Kyle Frazier, Jonathan Wallace, all guys who are meant to play in Gus Mahlzan's spread hurry-up offense. The zone read is going to benefit them a lot more. They don't have to be forced to pass in passing situations they're not physically prepared for or skill-wise prepared for. So I think that they're going to see a lot of benefit from the run game and from the quarterback position. The defense, you have D Ford, who we saw here today. You have Carl Lawson, the number 2 defensive end recruit, coming in. But what's Auburn's going to look like under this Ellis Johnson defense?
Well, it's a 4-2-5 defense. Ellis Johnson has made a career off of the 4-2-5 defense. And the good about the 4-2-5 defense is it doesn't sacrifice having your big guys on the field. You still get 4 defensive linemen on the field. And you still get to have that athleticism on the field with the extra safety as part of the 5 defensive backs. But the problem with that is, does Auburn have the personnel to satisfy that just yet? After another year or two of recruiting where Ellis Johnson can recruit that third safety and know that he's got the personnel for it, I think it could work at Auburn. But as for right now, they might be stretching to find that third safety. Even more importantly, the backup at the third safety. Who's going to be safety number 6 in that rotation? Auburn needs to find out pretty quick.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. That's what I was going to bring up is the safety position. Is that a couple of years ago it was a strength for the Auburn Tigers after having some bad cornerback play. The safeties were phenomenal, but those guys have since graduated. And Auburn is a little more thin at the position. I think they're going to have to move some guys there. Maybe put a smaller, more athletic linebacker in that third safety almost, just to try and figure out something to do with that third safety in that 4-2-5. But Auburn's going to be an interesting team. I could see them coming on late at the end of the season. I don't think that they're going to win the Iron Bowl quite yet this year, but I think that certainly they could improve just because the players are more comfortable with Mahlzan's offense. And we saw what that offense is capable of doing even without Cam Newton running it. So we'll see what the Auburn Tigers do in 2013.